Let's move. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Moving with Skinny. Today we're here at the Johnson Kings Park. I'll be interviewing a friend, a mentor, a coach, Zola Mazwi. And yeah, welcome Zola. And just give us an intro. Who are you? Where are you based? And what do you do?
Yeah, no, thanks, King. Yeah, basically, as you know, with my coaching background and from primary school into high school, so I was at DPHS first at primary school as a coach and in the PE department, physical education. And then I went on to Maritzburg College. I was at DPHS for 12 years, and then I went on to Maritzburg College, where I spent 2 years in the marketing and recruitment role. And now I'm at the Sharks, and I'm running a program called New Generation Sharks, which is basically identifying talent from the ages of 11, 12, all the way to under 18. So I track the boys and follow them through their high school careers, so from primary school into high school. And then from there we'll be looking to get boys into other contracts with the Sharks or going into the Sharks Academy, and also going into UKZN Varsity College, DUT. So it's basically to get to try and keep our rugby players in KZN to stay in KZN. So I'll track them, and obviously at a later stage we'll share that information with the with the academy, first choice for us as the Sharks, and then secondly, obviously, we'll look into the UKZNs and the other tertiary institutions.
Okay. And so with you being a recruiter, you being involved in sports, and I'd also, you didn't mention where the scout part. What is speed to you?
Yeah, so we're talking athletes, so rugby has got many different areas that you look at in the athlete, the rugby player. So when you look at a rugby player, you look at the physicality, you look at speed, as you mentioned. So you want those fast guys, especially your wings. When you think about guys like Magazole Mapimpi, the Cheslin Colbys, and so in the backs you'd look at that speed with your outside backs, wingers, full backs, and centers. Also you start looking at physicality, how strong they are. Then obviously with the forwards in rugby, you need your forwards to be also very strong, so core strength, leg power, those broad shoulders. That's what you look at.
Okay. And then you being a recruiter and you running different programs, what is it that you look for in an athlete? I don't want to put discipline and respect because you can't see that, but what's that one thing that you look at when you're out there in the field looking for athletes, like trying to recruit?
Yeah, so obviously you don't get to know the personal touches like discipline, the behavior of the athlete. You find that out later as you do more research on him, because obviously you do want to have a well-rounded athlete or rugby player. So the first thing you look at obviously is, when you watch a school game, you always see that player that shines and looks the best on the field. When I say the best, maybe he's quicker than everyone, is well balanced, he's got skills, he's got a well-rounded skill set. As you say, you do want to see the physicality as well with that speed. So you look at all those players that are dominating in the tackling and they busting tackles, running through other players. That's what I think you look at from just seeing. And then you do research and find out from coaches the discipline of the player. Is that good in the classroom? Talking schoolboys here, so they need to make sure that they balance their sport with their academics. So you would need to find those things out, because you don't just want to build an athlete. You want to build a whole well-rounded human being.
Okay. And in terms of investment and building and development, like where does it start? Do you want it at primary level or high school? Like where?
So you need to start as early as possible. So you want to to start looking at around about under 12. But kids start playing rugby at 7 years old in these schools, in primary schools and club rugby. Obviously with COVID now there's nothing, which is another difficulty we have that we're facing, and I'm fortunate that I can call on school directors to keep giving me information of the upcoming talent. I was fortunate to go and watch a tournament down in Riversdale in Western Cape, where I got to see this year's under 14 boys. So I know the kids that are coming to start high school in some of the different schools, because I watched them play under 12 rugby, because there was no under rugby last year, so they never got to play Craven Week. So as you asked, you start looking at that age group, under 12 provincial tournaments or schoolboy games at under 12 or under 13A, first team rugby at primary school, and then you track them from there.
Okay, and then one question, also including COVID, there's no Craven Week under 13, there's no SA under 20, there's no Craven Week under 18, there's no SA 7s, I think it's also under 18 or under 17.
Under 17, yeah.
Like, how do you guys now recruit players without seeing them at that level, because rugby, all sports, like, it's all about your CV, like, where have you played, what do you have?
Yeah.
So now, how do we give you that contract, having seen you play against the best of, in that age group?
Yeah, so that's the tough situation that we all find ourselves in. Just before I go to your question, I forgot to mention that at under 16 is where you really see the development of the kid, with height, size, because that's when they start shooting up. So you do look at under 12, under 13, but again you still need to go and look at under 16 level, where the kids are more they've hit their growth spurt. Then just with your question, as I said, fortunately I know players or young boys playing rugby from the 2019 tournaments. So I went to under 12 tournaments. I went to under 13 Craven Week, under 16 Grand Como Week. So we can only refer back to 2019, because last year they only got to play 1 or 2 games. We always refer back to that, and we call their coaches at their schools, directors of rugby, and find out how the boys have progressed. Also we offer, I'm also part of SA Rugby EPD, Early Player Development Program, where we track players from all the schools, from under 15 to under 18. So we do know who are the top players coming through, as referred to by their schools and their school coaches. So you'll be testing them as soon as schools open. Private schools are back, so we are starting to look at them, doing some testing. Where there will be, obviously the normal test that you do with an athlete, to check their strength, to check if they've grown with their height, to have a look at their weight, all those things. Yeah.
Okay, and then before I give you 30 seconds of fame, like, don't explain.
Yeah.
Just give me an answer.
Yeah.
Mazwi Mampimpi or Lwazi Mvovo? Just give me one word and then your 30 seconds of fame.
Oh, tough. It's different.
No, explain.
No, I'm on the spot here. These are two personal friends.
Mazwi Mampimpi or Lwazi Mvovo? Don't explain.
Yeah.
Now for your 30 seconds of fame, you can say anything.
Yeah, man, I think you really, this is to you. You're really working hard at what you're doing, and keep going. It's all about inspiring, and hopefully there's young kids out there that watch your channel, and they go and train hard. You give them the advice and what to do, and you never know which kid's dream you might turn around. So keep it up, keep going.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.